Ah, I think it's back. I don't know. It just sort of has a bad habit of dying immediately. And that's unfortunate. Thanks for subscribing 2 months in a row. Follow the train, CJ, and 11 months, Bella Scholar 7. I guess I'll give everyone a chance to catch back up. Let's see. Hit play / pause. Yeah, really, you've had like 4 streams today. Started and stopped so many. Finally, I've met that streaming quota. Thanks for subscribing, Arrow Eros. Ah, internet. Oh man, that's a really good animation too. He has a different one when he's going backwards too. Great. Which I think is based on the Sonic CD animation. Thanks for subscribing, Gashapon and Ipan Grazio. Hopefully the internet holds up again. I changed some setting around. Ah, that's what math is. 7 times 3 times 3 times 3 is thumbs up. I love your math. Thanks for subscribing. 24 months in a row, Jolt D, and 4 months, Ronak the D. However you say that. It's a bad day for internet, I guess. I'm just gonna go with what some nerd said. The game just took me back to 56k dial-up. That's something. Okay. Sonic takes a stand against climate change. Also says don't pollute. And cut your soda can rings up so the dolphins don't starve. Thanks for subscribing 20 months in a row, Xgadion. You know, Robotnik's just trying to do his job, man. He's trying to tell the weather. To decide if you can vacation on Green Hill Zone tonight or not. And then Sonic just kills him. How many Chaos Emeralds do I have? 2? Not a lot. Oh man, that animation's so good! On the Genesis, it's like 2 frames. That's like 4. More than that. 6 frames. I have no idea. I wonder what the process for picking levels in this was. There's like fierce disagreement. It's like, no, we have to include this zone. Swear to God, if we don't put Marble Zone in Sonic Mania, I'm quitting the project. Thanks for subscribing, Logan and Thojin. Yeah, that's what Monkey Bar Use sounds like. It's like 2 wet ham hocks being smacked against the metal pole. In fact, I'm told that's what they use to make the sample. It's official Sonic lore. Hang on, let me restart this capture thing, because I think it is starting to develop some delay. Hey, there we go. Crank up the volume. That's better. Thanks for subscribing, Acromatosis. Sorry again about the internet going down constantly. Ew. Clipping? Turn it down, I guess. Maybe it just sounds that way, I don't know. It's not my fault. Thanks, Dad. At least I don't have to live with the guilt that the bad internet is my fault. I'll just go... I have like a stack of new blank VHSs here. I'll just record the stream onto that. LP mode, get 6 hours of footage on that. Record Sonic Mania onto it and just mail it out to people for $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Oh man, that's clever. See, when they were talking about, oh, Sonic Mania is gonna have a bunch of remixed zones, I was kind of thinking, it's kind of lame. Too many new zones, but honestly, they changed a fair amount in this where it's actually really pretty good. It doesn't feel like it's just a rehash. And they have a lot of the same sort of level gimmicks, just in different places, which is kind of neat. Did they put elements of Metropolis Zone in? No, I thought it was gonna turn to coins. Oh, goddamn. That's fine. Whatever. I knew that. Do they still have the invincibility? Yes, they do. Distracted by bad internet, I can't even focus on not running into death balls. Oh wait, there's a thing over here. I made the timing on that a lot more lenient. Let's see, do they have the thing where you push the spike out of the way and there's a special stage underneath? Or is that not in this? Whoops. Yeah, I need that one up that badly. Unless they have more Puyo in this, then I have to grind resets. Oh, okay. I always wondered how well like a Sonic Maker concept would work. I guess designing your average Sonic level is sort of a lot harder than making a Mario level. Because there's a flow in these that you don't really get with Mario. And also they're a lot longer. Oops. A lot of the Mario levels also suck. You know, I bought Super Mario Maker and I thought I was gonna play it and it'd be great, and it is still in the shrink wrap because I never got around to it. And by the time I decide, hey, you know, I'll play Mario Maker, they probably would have shut down the Wii U online thing, so... oh well. I'll just have to pretend. We'll probably port it to the Switch. Seems like a lot of the Switch ports are games that Nintendo wish sold more, but they were on the Wii U, so of course they didn't. Yeah, the Wii, you know, it's the one with the waggle. Oh crap, I should not have done that. Hey there. Why am I getting the blue spheres? I don't know. There's a coin. It's a video game, I gotta get the things. I played Banjo-Kazooie, I know how this works. Oh, it's got Splats the Rabbit in the garbage pile. That blue thing over here. Which was a Sonic enemy, I think from 1 that they took out in the final? Something like that. Oh, am I supposed to get a gold? Probably involves collecting all of the coins. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I should be hitting the boss. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And Sonic celebrates while being trapped in a garbage chute. Well, that's convenient. Also, probably the best bit of music in Sonic and Knuckles. And it also mixes surprisingly well with Can't Touch This, if you ever look that up. Mario Odyssey. Yeah, I guess. Can finally relive my fantasy of turning random people into Italians. Thanks, Nintendo. Now I don't have to rely on fanfiction for that anymore. Screw it, I don't want it. Yep. Thanks for subscribing, Satan Potato. Oh man! Oh wait, so a lot of these levels are... I think this one is from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I wonder if the ones that I think are new aren't actually new, but they're just like really deep in the blue sphere minigame you get when you lock Knuckles onto non-Sonic cartridges. So if you tried to play like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker and Knuckles, it wouldn't work, and it would just randomly generate blue sphere levels. Frame rate is kind of jerky on some of these, though. How long until Crazy Sonic Mania? Man, can you imagine if they have like a Crazy Bus crossover and Sonic Mania? I want the remastered version of the Crazy Bus music. It doesn't even need to be a game, it could just be a soundtrack. Although I still never really got used to Sonic animating on slopes that smoothly. It feels really unnatural. For some reason. I guess it works better in the context of this game where everything looks really smooth and sharp, but a lot of fan games would do that, and also the rest of the assets would not look great, and it always kind of like stuck out as being too good. You like Sonic? Do you? Do you actually? I think I've revised my position to I love to hate Sonic. How much I actually like Sonic as a thing, I'm not sure. Just need to start like a Sonic fan club for just people who want to go and hate on Sonic. United in our shared disgust of Sonic the Hedgehog. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, I missed a lot. Jeez. Oh goddamn! Well, that's cool. Thanks for subscribing 8 months in a row, so damn said a slow. I was reading your sub thing and I got hit by a chicken. I hope you're happy. Oh, okay. Are they announcing a mobile port for this? Because the guy who made the engine for this kind of got his start at Sega officially by doing mobile ports of the Genesis games. Wow. So I'd imagine it would probably work. Although I guess if the frame rate's already kind of spotty on this, probably wouldn't be ideal. I mean, I hope the Switch is vaguely more powerful than your phone. Although it's kind of amazing that that's a conversation you might even need to have. Just in the realm of like, oh yeah, smartphones. Turns out they do things. But I think of the Mean Bean boss. Oh man, it was so good, and then it glitched, and I had to do it again. And then I got a bad combo, and then I had to do it again. This game runs on a Core 2 Duo and 2 gigs of RAM. I don't know, it's too many 2s for me. When Link fails to defeat Ganon at the end of Ocarina of Time, turns into Sonic. Oh no, my things. Huh. Ganon gets all the Dragon Balls and wishes to become Sonic, and then Sonic Mania starts. Oh, I'm not doing this the right way. Do you go up, or do you go through one of those doors? Oh god, Sonic! I won! Tails, no! Save yourself! Oh, it's too late. Well, that happened. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anywhere. Building up speed for 6 hours. Thanks for subscribing, wtih. Yeah, I have a bug to report. If you take a screenshot of this, is that just one tails or are there 4? Hang on. There it goes. Oh, it's just one. It broke. It brown. It broadcast. There you go. Great. Make it red. Kabam. Please describe what you were doing. Just was going fast, I don't know. Not Sonic. Oh yeah, I took a screenshot of this. This guy has daily streams and squids, but I don't know who he is. Do you know who he is? Do you know this man? Oh god! Is there anything I can do to this? I'm gonna lose 6 hours. So no, I have a choice. I could lose 6 minutes of my life and start the level over. Or I could lose 3 minutes of my life, get a time over, and then restart at the checkpoint. There's no like way to control Tails with another controller, is there? Well, I guess as that's doing its thing in the background, I could, let's see. Play Mean Bean Machine. There, now I have a real excuse. Is it speeding up? I don't think so. Hey, there's... Let's just turn this down. Ah, video games. Cool. That's a thing that could happen. Now you know. Turns out I might have a successful career as a game tester. As if there even is such a thing. I mean the successful part, not the career part. See, that's why it's called the Switch, because when your game crashes, you could switch to something else. You can turn 360 degrees and switch away. Can I have yellow? That'd be cool. Oh hey, I won. It's trying so hard. It's also jittering a lot faster than the screen capture showing. That doesn't show it jittering at all. Oh, I guess it shows it about the same on your end. Welcome to my Sonic Mania stream. What's going on here? Sonic Mania broke. So I'm waiting to time out so then I could play Sonic Mania again. Oh wait, 9 seconds. Can I win in 9 seconds? Probably not. Ah. Well, whose fault is that? Anyway. Huh. I wonder if it does that every time. Tails is there because he's moral support. And he can fly. When Sonic gets hit by spikes too many times and needs a blood transfusion, Tails is the same blood type, so they can just share. If you read the comics, it's in there. It's part of the extended Ken Penders lore. It's kind of great that they have all these different paths, though, because this is not the way I came the first time. I don't think. I might be suffering from short-term memory loss. Who can tell? Oh yeah, this is a totally different area. And this is based on a thing from Sonic's CD. I think it was Wacky Workbench Act 2, which was a god-awful level. Ow. Sonic? 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 There you go. It's weird that he doesn't actually want to go forward without Tails, but okay. So, Flying Battery Zone, maybe a little broken? Slightly? Oh, wait. I guess I just skipped that entire part I got stuck on before. Great. I'm gonna take a wild guess and see you bouncing into the spikes. How does that sound? I don't know, what if we just make a robot shaped like a giant spider? Sure. Oh, God. Use Robotnik and just hit the thing. Oh, God. Please hit the spike. Gotta use the poles. Yeah, but then I can't stream that on Twitch. Yeah, nice, great, I did it. I don't even need Robotnik, I'll kill myself just fine. No, come back! No! Oh, great, that was my last ring. I think some of the boss fights in this, which is to say most of them are maybe kind of longer than they need to be. Because in other Sonic games, you just kind of like wail on Robotnik until he's dead. It doesn't have like, these are the specific times you can hit him when he's oriented correctly. Nope. Am I hitting him? Into the spikes? No. Oh, whatever. Does this game have another pinball level? Like every Sonic game? Because you know, Sonic is blue. That's like a pinball. He's a ball, you see. So they have to have pinball levels. Which in retrospect is kind of weird, because a lot of things are balls. So why is it a pinball all the time in Sonic? Why couldn't it be like a bunch of kids kicking Sonic around like a soccer ball, and they have a tie-in with FIFA? Or like somebody slam dunks Sonic? Like that could have been Robotnik's final boss in a Sonic game. It's like a giant robot hand that picks up Sonic and slam dunks him. That'd be pretty good. Seems vaguely more menacing than a giant spider. Ah, spin dash. That makes sense. Oh, no. Oh. This is maybe not the best boss. Oh, that does work. Sonic, no! You know, I think I'd prefer the level where Robotnik slam dunks you instead. Is it 6 or 8? I know that's typical Sonic number, but that's a lot of hits. Ow. Maybe I'm just bad at video games. Saying maybe so I could pretend it's not the foregone conclusion. Hey, there we go. Now I'm gonna hit my face into spikes, because I earned that. Kablam. I wonder what speedruns will look like. I don't know. Press Garden? Is that called Press Garden? Did I just not read that right? What's the drop dash? Did I not get that? I know they were advertising it. That looks oddly phallic. Anyway, I know they were advertising it in the trailers. I'm not sure if that's a thing you have to get enough points for. Or what. Oh, like a newspaper press. Oh no, my Sonic playing is so bad it's illegal. Hold B in the air. Ah, yeah, there it goes. It's weird, there's no indication that it's doing anything when you hit it in the air. Like, it does it when you land, it just doesn't actually show anything happening. It's a fire truck. Yeah, well, you don't know if policemen are on the fire truck. arrested for crimes against Sonic. Okay. There. I figured it out. I went to college, don't worry. I wonder if they brought back the little dinosaur robots from Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2. Because they have Splats the Rabbit, so that would kind of suggest they're going back to cut content. Kind of a shame the frame rate seems a little inconsistent. Because I think the frame rate on the Genesis games is kind of a big reason why they hold up so well. Because they're still really playable. Can't tell if it's like a capture issue or what. Sonic's not cool again. That's what you think! Just you wait. Everyone's gonna be Sonic for Halloween this year. Even you. Yuji Naka's gonna come to your house and give you a Sonic costume. Just you wait. Thanks for subscribing to Compass. There it goes. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the PC version's fine, but it's also not out yet, so how fine could it be? Yeah, you can absolutely cosplay as your Sonic original character. In fact, I'd like to see you do that right now. I will stop the stream. You will provide that. Oh. Thanks for subscribing 30 months in a row, Angry Overlord. Oh, you just hold the jump button. I bet you have to time it. It's an interesting idea for a level, anyway. Although I'm not totally sure who thought newspaper printing press and garden would go together, but... Is Puyo Tetris worth $30? I like Puyo, so sure. If you don't like Puyo, maybe not. If you don't have anything else to play on your Switch, yeah, sure. Yeah, all it took for them to make a good Sonic game was to take Sonic Team off the project. Ouch. Yeah, but there's no Shadow in this game, let's be honest. Where are the guns? Or the GUNs? Because they stopped saying gun at a certain point. You know, there's no Ryan Drummond in this. There's no Jaleel White. How can we say this is honestly a good Sonic game? It doesn't have all the best elements of the best Sonic games. Like Shadow swearing, or Sonic saying Team Blast. I don't remember finding the computer room in this game. Maybe you do later on, but... There is no Big the Cat. There might be Big the Cat. Big the Cat seems like a thing that would be in this game. Should have Big the Cat DLC. You either have to run to the end, or you just land a big enough fish. But not every level has water, so you have to figure that out. Would I buy Big the Cat DLC for double the price of the game? Absolutely! Oh man, they should put out, like, god-awful novelty DLC for this that's incredibly expensive. Here's Big's Fishing Derby DLC. $50. I would probably buy that. And now it makes sense why I eat packing peanuts. Because that's where my money goes. To be fair, I've been clean of packing peanuts for like a year. Finally broke that addiction. Thanks for subscribing, Emo Kitty and Adventure Log. Sorry, it's kind of hard to play and read the chat, so if I'm falling really behind, that's why. Yeah, this will work in a Pentium 4. Why not? They almost made the Genesis based on the Pentium 4. But then Sega realized, you know, Pentium 4 is maybe too good. We gotta save that for the Saturn. Things sort of went wrong, but... Hey, what's up? You know, Yuji Naka worked with Mr. Intel to design the Pentium 4. He made sure it had blast processing so you could run Sonic on it. Pretty sure you don't beat this boss by brute forcing it, but you know what? Thanks, Tails. Completed the boss and learned absolutely nothing about how to play it. Do I get an achievement? Oh wait, no. It's a Nintendo console. Thanks, Trigger Happy. Look, Sonic has a long and proud tradition of jumping into saw blades. Like Scrap Brain Zone? He's used to it. That's as American as apple pie, or wherever Sonic came from, equivalent. American is jelly donuts. And this game looks really nice. Well, that sprite of Sonic Frozen was mostly based on one from Sonic CD. It was in the same pose and everything. Mostly. Can you friend me on the Switch? You could try. I don't really use the online because they changed my apartment internet to be non-compatible. Incompatible. went from a newspaper press to a Chinese meditative hallucination land. Well, they never told you what they were printing. It'd be like blotting paper for all you know. I've run out of springs. Oh! Platforming! Of course. No, wait, I got this. I just gotta jump on the... No. There! Oh, then the invincibility music is gone. That's weird. Oh man, it's like that one part in Mario 2. Oh god! Excuse me, ice. Oops. It's a good thing about Sonic. Unlike Mario, you can just sort of brute force through a lot of it. If you are so inclined. Great, sure, okay. Done. Can I just get DLC to change my Sonic sprite to the frozen one? Shooting cigars at me? No, wait, I got the... Oh. Thing there. Well, the level designs don't feel that gimmicky for like as many one-off elements they have. It doesn't feel, you know, like it's too much. I think they... Okay. I think they do a good job of introducing stuff to where you always sort of know what you're doing. Tails, it's not helping. Tails, that's not what I want. Oh yeah, the shinobi sounds. The throwing noises and the sword deflection noises. I need that ring, okay. Hey, Casey Jin. God damn it, stop that. See, if this were Revenge of Shinobi, I would just constantly abuse the blow yourself up jutsu. Which pretty much allows you to cheat all of the bosses. Until you run out of blow yourself up jutsu. But other than that, you're fine. Do you have a golden axe level? Oh god, my rings. That title card animation looks really nice. Ouch. It's weird how a lot of the like reused nostalgic elements like the shinobi sounds or something don't always really stand out. because it just feels like, oh, it's a Sonic game from like 1994. Yeah, of course it would make that sound. Oh, okay. That was a lot easier the third time. That's my original Sonic character. It's Robotnik, but the colors are inverted. Oh man! That's pretty good. Oh, they have the little lightning bug things too. There's a B-side Daft Punk track. It's amazing that the soundtrack in a Sonic game... Like, yeah, okay, I know the conventional wisdom is, you know, oh, Sonic games always had good music, but there's, like, legitimately really good, and then there's, like, Knuckles raps. Like, yes, those are quality pieces of music, but every time I listen to Pumpkin Hill, a part of me dies a little bit more inside. Part of my soul rots away from the shame. This is actually legitimately clever, and it has the thing from Sonic CD where you break the things out. That's not really a descriptive sentence of anything. Does it have, like, the Metal Sonic holograms? This is really good, by the way, like, in case that's not obvious. You know, a couple little technical issues aside. It just gets so much right about the tone and design of Sonic in a way that just hasn't been the case for so many years. Like, I was super skeptical of it before it came out, but it's really good. I don't think 3D Sonic is necessarily, like, doomed to be bad. Like, I think Sonic Adventure 2 and 1 are still pretty good, sort of, in their way. But there's definitely, like, a polish to this that you don't get in those games. Although, in Sonic Adventure 2, Robotnik points a gun at Amy, and that's pretty badass, I guess. I don't think he does that in this game. This sounds like a mix of that Sonic CD Stardust Speedway track and like Streets of Rage. Oh boy. If they put Chao Garden in this game, but they don't put Big the Cat into this game, I'm uninstalling it. Priorities are important, and Big the Cat should come first. Wow. You rarely lose rings in Sonic games. Yeah, but it's Sonic. Not stop for nothing. Rings were made to be lost. You want, like, accurate precision platforming that punishes you for screwing up. You go play, like, Super Meat Boy or something. Oh, man! Oh, that's so good! Oh, man! Oh, that's so clever! Oh, man! That was really good, I gotta say. So you destroy the robot generator, make a good future in Stardust Speedway, and then do the time travel thing. It's all from Sonic CD, and that's incredibly clever. The music's really good too, I have to say. Yeah, and it says woo and come on, so there you go. List of Sonic games that say woo and come on. Sonic 3, and this one. Therefore, you can tell it's a quality product. That's the standard by which all games will be judged. The number of woos and come-ons. As long as it has some of those, I can guarantee you the game will be not awful. I wonder what these samples are from. If it's just like a stock FL Studio library or something. Yeah, it's on Steam in a couple of weeks. It's on consoles now. Is this where you have the eventual Metal Sonic? Oh man, they have the robot hologram too! That's great! Wouldn't be a Sonic CD reference if you didn't race Metal Sonic. Oh man, the music too! Bad that you actually liked Sonic. It's acceptable up to a certain point. Much like how society expects you to grow up and move out of your parents' house at a certain part in your life, society also expects you to not like certain Sonic games. How it is. Is that the Dome Sonic? I don't know what the reference in that is, if anything. I mean, it wouldn't be Ace Attorney. bounce it up into him. Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles had a desert level. They had Sandopolis Zone, which was not a great level. Okay, I think I kind of get it. Or if not. Oh, is it from the Game Gear? I think it's really good. I'm vaguely stuck on this boss, but I think the game on the whole is excellent. There you go. I don't know what I did for that. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Ah. The bosses in this seem to, like, require much more specific attacks than in the Genesis ones, which I'm not sure if I like that much. Oh, they even have a little spiral in Sonic's feet when he runs at a certain speed, which they had in Sonic 2 Beta and then removed in the final for reasons unknown. That's clever. Oh, the background rotates. Oh, that was not a good thing to do. Oh. Hey, what's up? I like how low poly the robotic model is in the back. Make it look like it's some 32X style 3D. Just everything about how this is put together is just so spot on in terms of tone and references. Oh god, Sonic! Oh. We're good. God, the music is so good! Oh man! Speaking of great music, this is probably my favorite level music-wise in all of Sonic 3. This is one of the few water levels that doesn't totally suck in like any 2D platformer I can think of. Man, this is so good. Oh, in the animation with the eyes and everything, the direction you're going. Oh, that's so clever. They didn't miss a beat on any of this. Like, no part of this game feels like, you know, they glossed over it. They didn't polish this part, but they polished this part. Like, every aspect. How it looks, how it sounds, it's all so good. Oh yeah, there is drowning music. I should see what that is. I want to know what remixed drowning feels like. Oh god, this one's a nightmare. The only drowning theme I can remember that's different than the original one is the one in that ROM hack that had it remixed with the Star Wars Cantina theme. Oh, Jesus! Okay, we're good. I don't know where the next 6 are, and I'm pretty sure I screwed this whole thing up. So the trick with Blue Sphere, which I'm glad works here too, is that if you time your jumps right, you can jump through the red spheres forever, but once you get the timing off, you just lose. Like that. Hey, I did it! Thanks for subscribing 13 months in a row, Cornex. I'm kind of impressed they kept that in there, actually. That seems like a thing that they wouldn't have noticed. And wouldn't have bothered, like, replicating for this. But the fact that it works exactly the same is really cool. Tails, help. Get this guy off me, Fox. Tails. Tails, no, I'm over here. Oh, Jesus, wait, no! I thought I had air up there. Oh. And Tails just stands there. Thanks for subscribing, Common Autumn, 11 months in a row. I always had trouble with those stupid fish things, even in the first game. The third game. God damn it, Tails! 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 Get the... Thank you! I love the little eyes on him. That's really good. Can I breathe all the little bubbles? No. Thanks for subscribing 11 months in a row, 1 trillion. Hey, the stream hasn't gone down for a well, dropped a few frames, but it's not too bad. Crashed like 3 times already. Ugh. Don't say that, oh. Bye, Tails. Quick, Tails, breathe the air from my lungs. Oh, he's back. You might not know it, but in the extended Sonic fiction, Tails is amphibious. Probably. I just flushed the world's biggest toilet. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I know they killed the Sonic comics. I wonder how much of that has to do with the Ken Penders lawsuit, where he was suing Sega for the rights to produce his own comics with his own knockoff Echidna characters. I guess you haven't necessarily all kept up with it. I guess kept up isn't the right word, but have you at least seen... Hang on. This is important. Have you ever seen the original Ken Penders stuff? So, in the Sonic comic, Ken Penders had like a special section. Ken Penders is the guy who is one of the artists. And he had like a special section at the back of the Sonic comics where it was just about Knuckles and Echidna people. And, you know, it was not great, and it was just like a bunch of, you know, original Knuckles-esque characters, and they all looked like Knuckles, but whatever. And he sued Sonic at one point, or not Sonic. He sued Sega or Archie or one of them, whatever, at one point, to have the rights to use these characters in his own stuff. I don't think these are the official names. I don't think it was called Yoda Knuckles or Super Knuckles Bro 2, although that one might be official. But whatever. So he sued Sega or Archie or somebody at one point to use his characters in his own thing. And I think that one is Laura Sue or Lana Do or Laura. Whatever it is. So he decided, that's Ken Penders, to go, thanks for subscribing, YCZM. He decided to go and make a film that I think he is working on. It's either a film or a comic, maybe both, and it is, oh man, the concept art for it is so good. Look at it. Okay, that's not official. Look at it. This is, he made this and was like, yeah, that's good, I'm gonna show that to people. Look at it. This site doesn't work. Look at it! It's not even a joke. This is what he made with the Sonic characters, and it's like, So a lot of people think the Sonic comic got canceled just so he could sue for the rights to have this thing. He also has like a comic with space dudes in it. Oh god. I haven't seen this one. That's pretty bad. Where's the comic with the space guy? Oh, I don't know if I could find the comic. But, like, look at it! It's... God. Oh, look at this third-party hosting notice. Thanks, Ken. What is this? Like, why does this exist alongside that and that? Ugh. So, there you go. That's the crash course on the Sonic comic and or Ken Penders. Now you know. And if they have a reference to that in this game, which I'm pretty sure they don't, but if they did, that would make this the best game of all time. I might have some of the lore on that slightly wrong, but my god. What a weird thing. Well, didn't Sonic get a new publisher or something for the comics? I only had a couple issues of them growing up. Okay, this is also sort of unrelated to Sonic Mania, but related to the comics. One of the issues of the comic I had was the one that had this great connect the dots puzzle, but none of the dots were actually labeled in terms of like what order you do it. So this was this was the blank puzzle that they wanted you to connect the dots and make whatever character it's supposed to be. And I don't think anybody knows what it's actually supposed to be. Oh, why did I end up on Funny Junk? Like, there's no indication of what you should be doing. And this was one of the few issues of this guy. This. 1 second. So this is one of the few issues of this comic that I had gotten. So this is one of my few reference points for Sonic. And I'm not sure if that's it, or if it... I don't know. I don't know. They never published like a, oh, turn to the back of the comic and find out what it's supposed to be. It might just be this. I don't know. I don't know what the official name is. I know I found a lot more than just these, but that's kind of where my knowledge of the Sonic comic starts and ends. Here's my new emote. I don't think you can capture the glory of it in 28 by 28 pixels. God, that face is always funny. And hey, again, Sonic Mania. Really good! It is not the Ken Penders of video games. Oh god, I'm stuck in a bubble with Tails. Oh no, I kicked Tails out of the bubble. And now he's just floating. Huh. I think Tails was acting like he was in the bubble, but actually wasn't. Is Mania better than 3? I think that's an impossible question, because Sonic 3 has so many years, decades at this point, of nostalgia for me and probably everybody else that it's not really a fair fight. But, ouch. But also, Sonic 3 on its own is only like half the thing. You need N Knuckles to make it complete. Well, that sucks. Did I lock Tails out? Oh, Sonic, let me back it. Oh, there it is. Sonic 3D was good, it was just so short. Does this game have the barrels? Oh, the robotic music is great. It's like a Jet Set Radio villain. Great. Hey, you know, that confirms it's a 2D Sonic game, because that happened to me all the time. Sonic 3D Blast was a pretty okay game. It's alright. The thing that I remember most from Sonic 3D Blast was that a friend of mine told me the way to unlock the level select sheet was to pick up the Genesis and slam it on the floor. And it worked. Because the game's error handler, or crash handler, or whatever, was designed to go to the level select screen if the game was going to crash. So if you like tilt the cartridge or something, if you don't totally hard lock the game, it will bring you to the level select. Oh, oh. Oh god! That's a really clever idea for a boss. Just grinding Robotnik in a blender. Sonic. Okay, bye. This is probably the best piece of music in Sonic 3. This game is so good. What do I need to get the cool bonus? Is there a cool bonus? I haven't been paying attention. Oh no! Oh, I'm good. I was being eaten. Yeah, it would be nice if they had more original zones. I mean, I haven't finished it, so who knows. But the remastered ones feel different enough where I don't mind. And also, like, I will just play through Sonic 3 just whenever, start to finish. So, like, this doesn't really faze me too much. Oh yeah, the Ice Cat music. Hard Times, that whole thing. So adding to the, oops, continuing, well I guess not continuing anymore because he's dead, but the saga of Michael Jackson's involvement in Sonic 3's music. There's a studio musician or a producer or something, I think, called Brad Buxer? It's been a while since I read about this. Who worked with Michael Jackson and had his own band called The Jetsons with a Z in it. And they had a track called Hard Times, which sounds exactly like Ice Cap Zone. If you look up on YouTube, people have a bunch of comparisons between the two. Thanks for subscribing 2 months, Ninja Pikmin. I believe it's Jetsons with a Z, J-E-T-Z, XX, Jetsons XX, Naruto 420. But Game Trailers made a good video going into all that, and then they died. But before they died, they had the video out, and it's pretty informative. Yeah, the rings flying at the screen when you get hit is... oh, great. A thing that was also in Knuckles Chaotix. Which is kind of neat to see that they brought that back. That was the only classic 2D Sonic-esque game that had that. As an effort to show off, hey look, the 32X does sprite scaling, and that's kinda it. And some not very good 3D stuff. Oh, I remember this stage. You know, the music in this reminds me a lot of Sonic after the sequel, which was a fan game that had music done by a couple of people. But I don't think those people worked on this. But the soundtrack is equally pretty cool and actually really listenable on its own, just as music. Sonic after the sequel is one of the few not only good but also completed Sonic fan games. A lot of them kind of hit like this point of, yeah, well, we made one level and we'll finish the rest later, and then it never gets finished. I think that guy also put out another Sonic fan game. It's like Sonic Stones of the Past. I don't know. It had time travel in it, and I never played it. It was less about going fast and more about like wandering and going through secret exits or something. I don't know. Oh, did he make Spark the Electric Jester? I never played that. Also, I dropped a bunch of frames. I don't remember if it was Time Twisted or if Time Twisted was a different game. I thought it was different. Oh no, my rings. Never got around to playing Freedom Planet either. In terms of like Sonic-esque games. Hi, Tails. Yeah, I know Freedom Planet's supposed to be okay. I just never got around to it. I think it's one of those games that I thought, oh, I'll stream it one day. And then it never happened. Oh man, it's the mini-boss, except gigantic. Except this is the mini-boss from Hydro City Act 1, and this is Act 2. Someone really messed up there. You know, apparently there's been debate on the internet of how to pronounce the name of the zone. I always said it was Hydro City. Apparently a lot of people also say Hydrocity, which I never thought was right, but I also never considered. I don't know. Hydro City makes sense. Oh man, why is Knuckles on my plane? Oh, now he's not. That's good. Oh, are these the assets from Dust Hill Zone from Sonic 2 Beta? Where it's supposed to be like a desert? I think these cactuses and some of the border, or some of the rocks were from that. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the pilot goggles on Tails. Oh. Oops. Knuckles just dies. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to spin dash on it, but screw it. Yeah, no, you could die the same exact way in Sky Chase on Sonic 2 if you spin dash too much. No, Knuckles fell off, he's just dead. Oh, that's clever. Little Sky Chase dudes are cacti. This is really good. Man. So much love went into this game. actually answer the question, or will you get banned? Go for it. Why not? I don't know what the question was, but... there we go. Alright, the animation of Robotnik in the train is excellent. Well, see, the thing about Sonic Mania is that I keep thinking about what Nintendo does with fan stuff, and I mean, the long and short of it is that it's not super receptive to a lot of it. And, you know, I understand why companies are protected with their IPs, but it's kind of impressive what you can get with people who have a fresh view of the franchise, but also like a total understanding of where it all came from and how it should be, and aren't necessarily worried about like focus testing different aspects of their game, but just making stuff that they would want to play. Also, there's a gun in this game. That's cool, I guess. Is Mario and Rabbids a fan game? It never gave me that impression. I mean, yeah, in terms of, I don't know, what if you put Mario in the game with the Rabbids? Yeah, like, yeah, okay, that seems fan gamey, but how it looks... eh. Not so much. It just feels like there's a joy in Sonic Mania that isn't in a lot of other commercial games. Oh, it's Bark the Polar Bear from Sonic the Fighters / Sonic Championship. Great. Screw you, Bark. He's probably just angry he's only in one game. Oh, it's Knack the Weasel / Fang the Sniper in Japan, who was also in Sonic the Fighters and I think maybe Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, which was an arcade game that didn't come out in America and was controlled by a trackball and was also a prototype 3D boss in Sonic Extreme for the Sega Saturn and eventually the PC. Hey look, pinball. So this level is loosely based, I think, on Dust Hill Zone, which was a prototype Sonic 2 level that got cut. Stupid face. And it looks like... that's not the real one. Oh no, that is the real one. Mostly the screenshot. I don't know if there's a playable version, but this is kind of like the screenshot that everybody throws around as what Dust Hill Zone would have looked like had it been completed, and you can see a lot of this is in there, and the cacti are all kind of the same. And those crocodiles are also in Hidden Palace Zone, which was another cut level, and they're not in the final version of Sonic 2. If you ever played Sonic 2, and you went to the sound test, and heard that one piece of music that's not actually anywhere else in the game, that was supposed to be the background music for Hidden Palace Zone, but they cut all the other assets and left the music in the game. But actually, they didn't cut the other assets, because if you use a Game Genie code, you could still go and load up Hidden Palace, but none of the graphics are there, and neither is the collision, and you just fall to your death, but it plays the right music. Also, it's Bean the Duck. He's from Sonic the Fighters. Again. Hey, Sonic. They put it in the mobile version, yeah. I wish I didn't spend so much of my childhood playing Sonic. But there you go. That's the noise it makes in Knuckles Chaotix when you go into the combi catcher and it gives you your partner in the intro cinematic. And it does the same animation. In case you were wondering. I know you weren't. But in case you were... I thought that was common knowledge, but just in case it wasn't. You know, the animations they made for these guys look pretty good. Normally, I find in a lot of like fan games especially, where they have assets that are based on official game assets and then assets that they have to make from scratch. There's usually like a big gulf of quality between the two. But these guys look like they pretty much belong here. It's pretty neat. Can't see how it's a polar bear. Well, it is. What do you know? I have a biology degree. Not in polar bear science, but still. The final of my bio test said, circle the polar bears. And you know what? I did. Is that launch base zone? No, it's not. Okay, here's a question. Who asked for Oil Ocean Zone? Was it you? Did you ask that they put this in here? I hate Oil Ocean Zone. It's bad. This is at the second half of Sonic 2 that I never really thought was as good as the first. Because it's like, oh man, Oil Ocean Zone and Metropolis Zone for 3 levels, my favorite. Can you do the zip? I don't know how to do it offhand. I don't think so. No. I don't think you can. Camera scrolls too fast. Oh man, you can set the oil on fire! Oh, that's awesome! Okay, no, I take back everything that I said negative about this. Can I set the whole thing on fire? Oh, there's a thing there. Crap. Sonic is an aggressive Greenpeace advocate. I want to touch the ocean at the bottom with the fire, but I couldn't get down there. Too many fans. Hey, did I say this is really good yet? In case I didn't, it's really, really good. Nah, I don't think they had the screen warp glitches. I think that was just like a limitation of the engine. Also, it seems like a thing Sega would probably say, like, no, don't put that in there. What am I getting stuck on? Oh. Oh yeah, that's right, the game is half price on the Russian eShop. If you have any rubles to spare. It's like that time I bought the new SimCity on the Indian eShop, or Indian Origin shop, and it was like 20 bucks. And then EA put out a Facebook post that's like, "We are very disappointed in the people who took advantage of the price discrepancy between the regions on our Origin shop." But you know what? The new SimCity was bad, so whatever. I don't feel that bad. Pardon me, just committing fraud on stream. Oh no, my frames. Oh, I guess it's still up. Every time I see the little XSplit window pop up in the corner of my eye, that's, oh no, your stream is breaking. It's kind of a bummer. Because there's nothing really I can do about it. My frames are fine. Well, computer's yelling at me. Blam. Oops. And this game also answers a very important question that people, I think, have been asking recently. And that's, was Sonic ever good? And, you know, I think this style of game still holds up really well. You know, it's sort of a relief to see that it's not just all nostalgia talking. Yes, I know that's a big part of it, but still. The frame rate on these special stages is kinda jerky. Yeah, just point me in the direction of some good Big the Cat fanfiction. Sonic, no! Damn it. Man, I've mentioned this before on stream, but when I was young and dumb, as opposed to being old and dumb now, and I didn't know there were evil things on the internet, I used to download Sonic fanfiction and bring it to school, and I would read it, waiting for my parents to pick me up. Because to me it's like, oh look, stories about Sonic. I like Sonic. He's a hedgehog. And I would just read it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine. It's nothing weird about that. Turns out, no, that's not a good thing. Yeah, it's like 3 books. Let me tell you, I ended up finding a lot of really weird stories. Ow. There's one that stands out. I remember I finally found it years later. Which is really screwed up. Like, one of the characters... I'd have to dig it up again. So there's, in the show, which I never watched, a character called like Bunny Rabot or Raboot or whatever, because it's a robot rabbit. And the villain is like, oh, here, let's share some cake. And the bunny's like, oh, okay, sure, I guess, why not? And then she eats the cake, but then the villain's like, oh, also the cake's poisoned. And, of course, that's a problem, because, you know, poison cake. But then he says, don't worry, it's not toxic to anybody with functional kidneys. And you could probably guess where it goes from there. If you guessed they take the character's kidneys out so she begins to die of the poison, you are correct in guessing where the plot of that story went. And I still remember reading that as a kid and being really freaked out by it. I think it was called... it was like... Cake for a Secret, or Poison for a Secret, or something. This has nothing to do with what I'm playing right now, but just in terms of, like, weird Sonic quirks that I just remember existing at one point. That is one of them. I believe it is called Poison for a Secret. Let me double check. Oh yeah, there it is! One result. One single result. Great. Yep, 1997. I assure you, the poison was only in trace quantities. Anyone with working kidneys has nothing to worry about. I didn't make this up. It might sound like I am making some of these things up. I can guarantee you 100% that was real. It's also kind of long. Thanks for subscribing 11 months in a row, sorry. So... yeah, the internet's a weird place. No, I did not write that. I would have been 6 at the time. I was writing about wholesome things like my family vacation and not dismembering Sonic characters. Was I? No, I wasn't. I think she almost dies, but she gets her kidneys back. Or maybe, like, Sonic donates a kidney, I really don't remember. Oh, god damn it! Yeah, you know, like, they didn't even need to poison her in retrospect if they just took the kidneys out. Like, ha, this bullet is tipped with a neurotoxin. When I shoot it at you, you'll slowly die. It's like, oh, you're also shooting me with a gun, so... sure, yes. Well, this level has the Sandopolis Zone Act 2 gimmick of... there's like a fog you have to get rid of by pulling a switch. Not too big into that. That's my least favorite level in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. She is a robot. She's half a robot. I think she has like cybernetic arms and I guess kidneys. For some reason. It's kind of a really good thing that I have a Twitch channel, because I don't know who else I'd tell this stuff to. It's not gonna come up in normal conversation. Yeah, I read the story about Sonic characters. You wouldn't believe what they get up to. Oh no, wait, what happened?